Hello, this is Samsa again from GamingonLinux.com, and today I'm taking a look at Rock Zombie. This is a zombie brawler type of a game where you basically play as a band member of a band called Rock Zombie, and you basically go bashing zombies with your guitar or bass. In my case, I play as the bassist, so I basically swing my bass around. Yeah, so let's check if it's any good. First of all, normally I go into the gameplay immediately, but this time I decided to show you something that I really like about this game. So as you can see, I'm basically playing this game with my controller, because this game apparently works better with the controller. You can also play it with the keyboard if you want to, but I felt that playing it with the controller was a bit better. But yeah, I'd like to show you something related to that, so let's go to the settings. Normally I don't really visit these settings all that often. Maybe I should, but I don't usually do that. But let's go to the control. So basically you get this is basically what comes up immediately after you open the game. So it asks whether I want to use a joystick or not. In my case, I do. So I have a controller that kind of looks like a DualShock controller, kind of like what you see on the screen right now. But many games don't really know what to do with all these buttons. They assume a Xbox 360 controller, and this isn't exactly it, so the button layouts are often really screwed up. So this game has this configuration thing where you basically it asks you to move your sticks around to different axes and then press all these buttons. And this is a really cool thing. It basically allows me to configure my controller in minutes, and well, not even that. I can probably do that a lot faster. But yeah, it's a really nice thing, and I think many games should have something like that. It's really easy, and it allows me to have my button layouts correctly, and yeah, it's just awesome. But let's jump into the game. So I've played a bit of this game, not too much, but as you can see, I have unlocked 5 of the 21 levels, and yeah, let's continue from where I left off. So apparently we're going to the old jazz serenade. Interesting. So the backstory of this game is basically that after your gig, zombies suddenly start coming out of the woodwork, and your job is to basically kill them. And so let's do that. And you can also do some exploration to find pickups. And there are dogs incoming, so let's start smashing these dogs into pieces. So the gameplay is pretty simple. You just use one of the sticks to move around, and then you have 2 different attacks. You have this sort of an attack which you can use to kill these crawlers and stuff like that, and then you have the this sort of a swing. But this isn't it. This is just the basic combat. You also have special abilities, like this one, for example. So you can do some awesome stuff with your metal powers, I guess. They didn't really explain how that happens, I think, but anyway, it allows for a bit more variety in the combat, so you're not basically just mashing these 2 buttons around. Also, that cassette that I picked up, that was health, so you can also pick up health and continues. You're given a certain amount of continues when you start the game, and wow. Okay, so I'm dying immediately. So I have 1 continue left, and that means that if I die now, I can continue from where I basically where I died. But after those run out, I have to start the whole level over. You don't, however, lose your progress, and you can basically just start the level which you were on again, and yeah, these guys are annoying. I can also... Oh, I died. Okay, never mind. So this game isn't... It's pretty simple, but it's not... Oh, apparently it's game over. Okay, I thought I had one more continue, but apparently I don't. So let's just continue. And that should reset the level. Sadly, we have to go through the loading screen again, but oh well. So these special abilities allow you to have a bit more variety in combats. You can, for example, for now I don't have power to do any of that stuff, so when I try to do that, it basically just fizzles out immediately. But I'll save that health item for a bit, because I think I might get mauled again, so... But yeah, you can also do different sorts of things with it. Of course you have the... Oh, apparently I don't have enough of that. I can't remember what they call that. I think they had a name for it. It's not mana. I'm fairly sure of that, but let's take the first aid. So now I have a bit more health. And yeah, basically killing these zombies gives me more power, so I can use my special abilities a bit more. And you can also do these combos. As you can see, when I... for example, that combo was called Rock and Roll. So yeah. Basically, the only reason, as far as I'm concerned, to do those combos is to basically unlock achievements. This game has achievements, and basically doing enough of these combos gives you those certain achievements. Yeah, let's try to suck a bit less, and let's actually go here so I don't die immediately. But yeah, so I can do different sorts of abilities. I can, for example, I can throw fireballs, and I can also use this shield ability to block enemy attacks. So it's fairly useful stuff, and it basically makes the combat a bit more interesting. If it was the... without those abilities, the combat would be a bit plain and simple. You can also do tactical rolls to evade enemies, and I should probably do that because I'm dying. Oh. Yeah, so... Oh, apparently I'm locked to this area right now. Okay. Luckily I have plenty of continues, so I don't die immediately, and these enemies also get knocked down when I... Okay, I'm going to just block your attacks and then smash you into the ground. Excellent. You also get these slow-mos every now and then. Okay. And then there are some of these pointless cinematics. I don't really get these. I guess they basically guide you to the next area, but they are basically pretty much pointless. You should explore anyway, so I don't see the point. But oh well, they are there, so yeah. Also, this game, it looks kinda good. Of course it's not perfect. It could look a bit better, I guess. But for a €5 brawler, it looks okay to me. Though the animations are not all that great. For example, walking animation of this character, it looks a bit wonky. It's not too great, but oh well. It's good enough for me, I think. Though I'm not a huge fan of brawlers anyway, so... but yeah. And yeah, so... this is basically what the game is all about. I'm going to be honest. There was a driving section in the game a bit earlier. Maybe it was a level... Oh! By the way, that's enemy variety for you. That guy vomits on you, and he's a pretty tough guy, so usually I take care of him from a distance so I don't get killed immediately. But yeah, these normal zombies are pretty easy to kill. Just smash them a couple of times and they're dead. So usually it's worth saving your abilities for those big guys. But yeah, so there was a driving section where you basically, drove a bike, a motorbike across the city, and then you could kill some zombies. It was basically I'd go as far as to say it was basically a bonus stage. So it wasn't really all that difficult, and yeah, those guys explode, so it's worth avoiding them. But it was pretty fun, and it also basically allowed me to do something else apart from smashing these zombies, which is basically what this game is mainly about. I'm not sure if there are any of those stages further on. There might be. Let's do some of these attacks that we can do. Oh, excellent! I didn't remember that I had that ability, but I guess I do. So if I get surrounded, that might be a good thing. Okay, so it's one of those guys. Okay, I'm just going to fry you. These levels aren't too long. They usually take around 10 minutes or so to complete. That is if you don't completely fail at them, like I did. But I think I unlocked an achievement. So that was heavy metal gold, I think. So that means I have done enough of those combos. Okay, so let's fry you guys. Excellent. So because those levels aren't too long, it allows you to basically pick up the game, play it for a moment, and then you can just continue from where you left off without having to worry about, you know, replaying long levels or stuff like that. And this game doesn't really have any checkpoints within the level, so once you run out of your continues, you just have to start over. And if you exit the game while... Okay, so I should break that. But that seems awfully dangerous. Let's see if I can do this. Apparently I can't. Oh well. So... Excellent, so I'm actually breaking it. And why exactly am I doing this? I have no idea, but... Oh well. I guess that cleared out the electricity here, I guess. So what was I saying? So yeah, if you quit the game while you are basically playing a level, your progress gets reset. So it's a good thing that these levels don't take too long. Otherwise, you might, you know, get frustrated because you have to restart and redo so much stuff. And it allows for a more casual experience anyway. I personally like these games that I can play for 10 minutes or so, but that's because I'm a YouTuber. I, you know, have to limit my playing a bit, otherwise I have too much stuff to edit. But yeah, let's bash these zombies' heads in and then continue and see what's more on this level. So I haven't played this one before. I thought about playing the previous one for this video, but then again I guess that would have been a bit boring for me because I had already played that level. So plenty of zombies to kill. Let's do this. Okay, so because there were some of those puking guys, I should probably save my special abilities for them. There are also some environmental hazards like these puke piles and stuff like that, so it's worth avoiding those. Okay. That's it for those guys, and then let's get this other group here. So, is it a good game? Well, I have enjoyed it. The story is a bit weird, and well, it's a brawler. I don't really like brawlers all that much, but so far it's pretty solid. And for the price of €5, I think this is pretty much the best thing that you can get for that price. Oh! Apparently that was not a too great of an idea. Well, luckily I have plenty of continues, so I should be able to get through this level. And that's it. So, it's a simple game, and it doesn't take too long to actually learn the basics of it. Of course, you can. It might be a bit more difficult to master it because, well, there are. You have to sometimes you have to time things right with these abilities. For example, that shield ability, it might be a bit difficult to get it right. But yeah, that's basically the level, and that's the whole band. And my friends were not helping me at all. So yeah, that's it. And you can also get this level completed screen, and that gives you points. So you can also try to reach high scores if you want to. And that took exactly 10 minutes. So excellent. And also, once you complete these levels, you also get these occasional comic strips. So that's basically more of the story. The story is told through these comics, and of course it's a bit simple, really. And that also apparently introduced us to a new type of an enemy. But yeah, I think that's basically it for this video. I'm not going to... Oh, this is a boss battle. Maybe I should do this. Oh yeah, it's a boss battle. It's totally a boss battle. Well, okay, so I don't have any of that power, so I should probably get a bit of it. And okay, so oh, so this is a puking guy. Great! So we have a huge zombie that pukes all over the place and is difficult to kill. Luckily I have some first aid here. Oh! And basically that's worthless now. Okay, let's try to kill these minions and then move back a bit. Maybe I should throw some fireballs at the guy. Oh! And I'm dead. So yeah, it's not an easy game, really. It can be difficult at times. Okay, so I should really get my timings correct. You die very easily against this guy, especially. And once you fight against groups of zombies, it might be a bit difficult at times as well. So I guess the trick is to kill these minion dudes and then rack up some power and then fight against the big guy with, you know, fireballs and stuff like that. So luckily these guys are really slow, so I can probably kill these guys without too much problem. It might be a bit more difficult to actually kill or attack the correct dude. Okay, so that's... And I'm dead again. Yeah, I really have to practice a lot. And maybe hack the game to have infinite continues and stuff like that. Maybe not, maybe that would be too easy. That guy killed his own minion. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. And there are a lot of these dudes. Oh! So yeah, I think I won't be able to kill this dude. I really have to practice a lot to actually be able to kill this guy. But yeah, once I'm dead, I will probably just end... Yep, I will end the video here. Because that was my last continue, so... Yes, I know. And I don't want to continue. So this should bring me back to the main menu. But yeah, so this has been Rock Zombie. It's currently on Desura, and it's also on Steam Greenlight, so you can go vote for it if you want it on Steam. I think it's a good game, for the price that they currently have, at least. And though I'm not a fan of brawlers, I think this game is okay. Of course, it's not the greatest piece of art, there is, and the animations are in places a bit weird. But the gameplay is there. It's difficult enough to probably keep you interested in the it, and it has enough variety to make give you an interesting experience overall. Though if you are not a fan of brawlers, then this game might not be for you. Also, it's basically keyboard or controller, so if you don't like playing on keyboards and controllers, then it's not probably your type of a game. But then again, what are you going to use to play a brawler? But yeah, so this has been me playing Rock Zombie, and naturally we will see in the next video.